Let's talk about this UN resolution declaring the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity. And let's note 123 nations voted in favor of it, three against it, 52 abstained, and which are all of the European Union. They abstained from the vote. The three, it shouldn't be no surprise. If you just semi vote, it wouldn't be no surprise. Of course, the United States, Israel, and then Argentina, they voted against it. Now, the opposition, this is what they claim the opposition is: opposition to hierarchy of atrocities. Basically, the UK is arguing against labeling one historical event as the gravest, preferring to view all historical injustices with equal seriousness. They claim this could diminish the suffering of victims of other historical atrocities. Okay, we know that's a lie. I got my notes. As soon as I start filming, my thoughts start leaving me. That is just a bold faced lie, because we know there is a group of people that always trying to act like they're the biggest victims, that the greatest atrocity was on them, upon them and their people. And you can't even speak of them without getting reprimanded. If I say their name out loud, this video won't go no further. But I could tell you the Bible will show you who they are. Read Revelations 2 and 9 and Revelations 3 and 9, and then you'll see who I'm talking about if you don't know. Legal retroactivity. They're saying since it was not against the law at the time of the transatlantic slave trade, there is no legal duty to pay reparations. There was no international law when it came to crimes against humanity. So they can't be bound to pay reparations. But I beg to differ, because what is so interesting to me is that these are the nations that claim that they are Christian nations making this argument. The United States, the UK, you know, they claim they are Christian nations, but they're making this argument. And they told me that a Christian means a follower of Christ, and that Christianity was based off the Bible. But as you can see, no, their Christianity is not based off any type of biblical worldview. Their stance on reparations, they don't believe they should be responsible for the actions of past generations. Now, I just summarized that into my own words. You can look it up on the internet just as I did to see what they were saying. You can see the video of it. But they say that at the same time while benefiting all from those crimes that was committed against humanity. The land that the United States claim is their own, they took from the indigenous peoples. So it's hypocrisy at its finest. But when you go read, Deuteronomy, the 28th through the 30th chapter, and you read them curses, but then you see that there will be restoration in the end to y'all's people. We are y'all's people, those descendants of those who came across in them ships that they call the transatlantic slave trade. Some calls it a world war, which it was a war against our people. But we're going to look at Isaiah the 60th chapter, and we're going to see what the scripture says, because it doesn't matter what man's law says. There was a law in place, and there still is a law in place. That same law, that law that came from the Most High Yah, and can't no man change it. You could disobey it. You don't have to abide by it, but you will have to abide by the consequences that's going to come upon you for not abiding by it. United Kingdom, United States, I have a word for you.